Hi guys, welcome again to Rachidia in my home. I'm going to cook tonight meatballs. So if you remember yesterday I made rouletten, basically like kind of German burgers, and I had some mincemeat left over, so which is already done and marinated, which I did with egg, with stale bread and some parsley and mustard and salt and pepper. So this is ready for my meatballs. Then I do green beans with bacon and onions, and then I do a tomato sauce or kind of concassé or sauce, because I have some very soft tomatoes left in the fridge. So I use some ginger, garlic, onion, and I have beautiful fresh basil. So I'm going to use that for the sauce. So okay, so I will prepare first for my sauce. I just cut the tomatoes in just a little bit close because I boil it, so I can cut a little bit bigger. So normally this kind of sauces you do when you have if you buy a couple of tomatoes, you always have some left, which are getting a little bit soft, and they are perfect for the sauce. So okay, so and the onion. And I will do the onion and garlic and ginger first. So I think this is fine. This is more than enough. Okay, so garlic, and because I like to have a little bit of a kick, so I put some red chili also. Garlic, it's a little bit smaller, but I don't want to have pieces of chunks of garlic inside after. Sounds good. Actually, I can mix that with the onions already. Only thing, the tomatoes I will put them a little bit later, because I want the onions and the stuff a little bit. I want them cooked first before I put some tomatoes. Okay, so here we go. The chili, a little bit of fire. See, we say always every dish supposed to have, every meal supposed to have something red and green. So I have red chili, I have tomatoes, and I have the green beans, and I have the basil green. So I have plenty of red and green. So a nice meal. Okay, so my pan is getting warm. I use for the sauce, I use olive oil. I love to use at home. I use most of the time, I use Rama, because it's an olive oil, an extra virgin olive oil, which I can use for everything, for sauce, for dressing, and I use it also for cooking when I don't cook too hot. Otherwise it would be a waste. Now put the onion, chili, ginger and garlic, so not too much heat. I will cook it slowly. In the meantime, I have the next pan ready, which I put normal corn on inside, because I do my meatballs in here. I have done already a few before, and I start to roll now. I dip the finger a little bit in water, so you see then it's rolling easier. Then I don't have the meat dough stuck in my hand. Don't do them too hot. In the meantime, I have to be careful that my onions don't burn. So I add the tomatoes now. So now I swap my pans because I want more heat for the meatballs and less heat for the tomatoes. So I feel the red chili in my nose. So it's going to be nice and spicy. So I have to make sure that my pan is hot. Otherwise my meatballs will stick. Almost done. So okay, now in the meantime I have the next pan. I do my beans. So I start first with the bacon. I put just a little olive oil, but not much, just a little, because I have enough fat in the pan. So it'll take a little while. In the meantime, okay, my meatball starts to get color. Voila. Okay, my pan is ready for the onions. So I have the onions now. Okay, so I just sauteed them a little bit that they are almost cooked, and then I will add the beef. In the meantime, the meatball is almost done, and now I finish the sauce. So I add a little bit of chicken stock. Good. Now just season it with salt and pepper. Using white pepper. A little bit salt because I put chicken stock. The chicken stock was seasoned, so that's why I put less salt. Now I have a fresh basil, which I don't chop. I just rake it. I just take it with fingers and I rake it in pieces. Smells beautiful. Voila. So right back to the back, and now I'm adding my beans. The beans also I just season with salt and pepper again because the bacon has salt, so I have to make sure to go a little bit easy on the salt. You know, you can always add more, but we can't remove it. Okay, so guys, 2-3 minutes and we will be ready. Okay, meatballs are ready. So now I don't want the fat which was cooked, which is flavor. To talk about flavors, yeah, then we should put the fat from the pan inside, but we don't want it because we have to look after our health a little bit, and too much fat is not good. So here we are, done, ready. Now just our beans, a little bit more, and then they're ready. So we can go. I will put a little bit butter last minute to the beans, and that's it. So a minute more, and then we're done. We're done for plating. Here we go. Look at my beans. Yeah, so beautiful. You remember when you make green beans, that green beans always should be cooked, because we're talking about a lot of other vegetables. We don't want them too soft. We want a little bit white, but green beans actually should be always cooked. So what I do now, I put some little bit around because I want to have my meatballs in a little nest. Look at this. Is that nice? Is that beautiful? And it's healthy. It has, again, it has quite a few of our superfoods. It has chili, it's garlic, ginger. So now, and if you realize I have a different plate again, because I'm using from Danube, the new plates. This is from Tango Classic line, and it's a beautiful plate. Look at this, and a very simple dish. Bon appetit.